The original concept of my DA was to start a review-based blog that would produce content on various books, TV, and movies. The purpose of this blog was to produce honest and unbiased reviews, promising an in-depth consideration of the various content explored. To visualize how this might function and to begin to gauge my audience's interest, I developed a prototype to accompany my pitch. The prototype was an Instagram page which has been utilized to post grabs of what I review and direct audiences to reviews on my WordPress blog, which is my second prototype that I will be exploring throughout this video. Screen grabs on my Instagram featured posts of what I am writing about and what I am consuming. The purpose behind this was to keep my audience updated on what I have been doing and to give them a chance to interact with the content. This has been demonstrated through utilizing the tools provided by Instagram to facilitate audience interaction, such as discussion boxes on stories, hashtags, and voting polls. Unlike my Instagram prototype, which was more an example of FIFO, my WordPress prototype was developed with the aim to begin expanding my audience across a range of platforms. Throughout this process, I've utilized Instagram as a space to document what I am working on and direct my users to WordPress. The prototype is still in its very initial stages and the insights reflect this. However, I believe with more consistent posting, I will be able to expand on this. The process for launching this part of my DA started by beginning to post reviews on my WordPress site while sharing links to blog on my Instagram page. The first post received only 3 views and no likes, while the second post received 11 views, 5 likes, and allowed me to gain 4 followers from beyond my Instagram prototype. What I have interpreted from these insights is that more frequent action on my site will generate more engagement, and as a result, I must post more regular updates across my platforms. As of yet, I have not gained an extensive list of feedback. A majority of my feedback came from people close to me who had been following my Instagram account and chose to follow the link to my WordPress blog. The feedback I received followed my second post, which generated much more engagement and interest than my previous one. The only real suggestion I received was to perhaps alter the length of my reviews. Although I valued this feedback and understood where it was coming from, I believe that due to part of my promise of delivering in-depth reviews, this would be difficult to implement in less than 500 words. Although I will be keeping my reviews on WordPress to their current lengths, I will utilize this feedback by providing shortened reviews on Instagram. This addresses a flaw that I had previously overlooked, making sure my Instagram is not missing out on my content that WordPress users are otherwise privy to. What I have learned through the process of exploring my WordPress prototype is that perhaps a shift in focus in the content I produce might benefit me. Posts of TV series and movies have generated more engagement than ones that reference books. This is a reflection of the way our society functions, with more people spending time engaging with content on streaming platforms than on books for the most part. In addition, from the feedback I've received, I've opted to begin posting a brief 200-word review on my Instagram post to accompany the promos and hopefully produce more crowd engagement. These short posts will help users get a preview of and taste for what I am writing elsewhere.